Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 43, I think, of our Pokemon Colosseum playthrough. In the last episode, what did we do? We dealt with Mount Battle. That's right, we got to the top level 100 trainer of Mount Battle. I wanted to show off what that section of the game was all about. And as I said, if you get through Trainer 1 through 100 in one complete run, of course you can pause in between to save your game, but just don't leave your challenge, you get special ribbons. Now, I'm not going to do that right here. I did that way back in the day on my actual game, though, because I wanted to have the ribbons that you get for that for all of my Pokemon, and they all have it. I can show you that next time we do a Sun and Moon video. It's a ribbon they can no longer get, so that's what I love about Pokemon, getting ribbons and commemorating all the events and adventures you've been on with your Pokemon over all the different generations and stuff, and it's a ribbon you can't get anymore, and it's just so cool. Anyway, I'm just rambling. But we came here to Pyrite Town because at the start of the grinding, which you probably couldn't see because it was so quick, we got an email from one of the kids here in town, from the Kids Network, saying that there is a mysterious trainer named Rosso who is seen using a Shadow Quilava. Of course, we had to beat up Kale, I think, to get that information exactly. But, yes, there's a guy here. Was it Kale? No, it was Gurks in the Under. But anyway, all that being said, we found out that Rosso is in the Shadow Pokemon... is it Lab? Or Hideout? The place where they have Shadow Pokemon, where we fought Meyer B's minions. That's all you need to know. But we saved it up here in Chief Shirless's police office. I had to stop and think of his name for a second. But without any further ado and any further rambling, let's go ahead and... I'm going to have to heal up in a moment. But let's check out the team that we have for the time being. Of course, we're only focusing on using the legendary Pokemon that were oh so graciously given to us by the admins of Team Cipher. Suicune at level 64 up first, naughty-natured with the pressure ability, with Surf, Aurora Beam, Mirror Coat, and Rain Dance. Next is Entei, who I did get to see in Pokemon Go. I mentioned in the news update video thingy yesterday. A couple people from a cruise ship that was in town sat down with me and some others from town to do a Raikou raid. They have Entei because they came from Germany. That's kind of cool to see people traveling the world playing Pokemon Go. Anyway, Entei is up next. Level 64, jolly Pokemon with pressure as well. Flamethrower, Bite, Stomp, and Sunny Day. And there's my boy, Raikou right there. I've got 3 of them in Pokemon Go right now. Level 65, quirky nature Pokemon, also with pressure. Spark, Thunder, Crunch, and Reflect. Also got Stacy the Ariados, Tails the Ninetales, Pinky the Slowbro. Not like they're going to be seeing these Pokemon in battle, because we're going to focus on the beasts, you know? They're getting us through pretty well. So let's see what's going on here. Ugh, they all snuck away while I was snoozing just a little. Yes, I was sleeping like a baby, but I wish they would have at least told me they were making a run for it. That's what criminals do. This guy reminds me somehow of Inspector Gadget, except less competent, if you can imagine that. Who knows who Inspector Gadget is out there? Let's talk classic Inspector Gadget, not the live-action one with Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick? Yeah. That was an interesting experience. Anyway, or French Stewart for the sequel. Hi, you two. We blew it. Our prisoners broke out. Every last one of them. I reckon they realize that they make easier targets for their organization when they're caged. Ooh, that sounds kind of really not good. Make it sound like the thugs are going to come after the thugs. Anyway, let's go over here to... First of all, heal up, because Entei could use a bit of a heal, probably the rest of the Pokemon as well. Gonna pop here to the Colosseum. As I said, I think in the last episode, I am looking forward to getting all these TMs, like multi-use, not technically, but multiple usable TMs for Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, some of my favorite moves that you generally only get one of in standard games. They allow you to get multiple ones as long as you can put the time in to grind up your Poke Coupons. Also, I gotta get those special berries so I can start maxing out my Pokemon's, what would you call them, attributes, I guess, for the contests. Leave a comment below. Do you guys want to see me go through some of the contests? Because I did try back in the Sapphire playthrough with Shelbert, I believe, but I never really got any... Did I even win that first one? I don't think I did, because we didn't have any of the special Pokeblocks. So I will have access to the Pokeblocks once I get those special berries. Alright, can we sneak our way through here? We're looking for a red-suited Team Cipher peon. Alright, Pike. Why don't you take a hike? I hope I don't get to battle every single last one of these people. Look, your levels are just ludicrously under-leveled at this point. 40s? Anyway, what was I going to... Okay, so I will say, yes, this video is kind of late compared to when I would have liked to have it up. I wanted to have it up the same day as the news update that went up yesterday. But, admittedly, okay, I gotta learn how to prioritize better. First of all, I'm talking about I need better time management. Another thing I need is better organization, because this room is a mess. I gotta get things cleaned up in here. As I said before, luckily you can only see the nice backdrop of what's on the webcam just off to the edge of the camera. There's a mess. How'd you live that? What is happening? We're faster than you, so let's just do mirror coat and, I don't know, sunny day? Why not? But yeah, I need better organizational skills. Like, okay, I fall into the trap every time. Like, every once in a while, I'll do a massive cleanup of the room here, get everything nice and tidy, nice and organized, put things in specific, proper places and stuff, and I think to myself, if I can keep this in this configuration, then it's going to be perfect, you know? There's never going to be a mess again. Like, if I finish, for example, taking a drink or something like that, I can put my cup in a certain spot till I bring it to the sink or whatever, and like, I don't stick with that. Like, you can barely see it, but my coat is hanging up there on the coat hanger on the door, right? If I could always just put my coat there, one little thing, at least I'm not going to drop it on the bed over there, or even, you know, even worse, drop it on the floor. Sometimes I give up on that, and I'm just like, I'll just drop it here, I'll grab it later, and then I don't. So it's just like, that's how a mess begins, and I really got to sort of train myself to be more organized. I'm no match, I must level up some more. Yep. Now, can we avoid the other trainers? I really hope they don't all strike. I hope this is the right path to be taking, too. Because if it ain't, I'm wasting so much time. I guess the legendary beasts are getting some training, though. But what was I also going to say? Organizational skills, time management, we already discussed that stuff. Prioritizing. By that I mean, I'm going to stomp, first of all, take this thing down. Prioritizing, okay, so, as I've mentioned in the past videos about Pokemon Go, Doduo appear to be nesting in a spot uptown. I haven't really found a lot of Doduo, so now's the time. I've also heard that Aerodactyl have been seen nesting out at the hospital in the area. So, today, early in the morning, I decided I'm going to go do that. Like, I could have gotten back in time to record the news update thing, and I was like, yeah, there's going to be plenty of time. Turns out I was out for a little bit longer than I wanted to be. And first of all, okay, I don't know who was saying there's Aerodactyl at the hospital. I was out there for a whole half hour. I know it's not a lot of time, but I lured the place and I used an incense just to see what could I draw out. The most rare thing I found there, I guess, now my cousin Mike would dispute this, but Gligar had shown up. Rare? Maybe. Not for him. Ask him about the eggs. But anyway, I also found a Clefairy, which was kind of cool. Clefairy I've seen nesting out there, well maybe not nesting, but just popping up a lot out there. And I thought, that's cool. I didn't see any other than when I used my incense or the lure or whatever it was that conjured it forth. But no Aerodactyl, so I'm not going to bother going back to see if there are Aerodactyl again. It's like, yeah, I'll find them eventually. I might hatch a bunch, who knows? Then, I decided to do my... This tag is bothering me. Sorry, I got distracted. Then, I decided to do a little bit of a Doduo hunt, because I do have heads, the Doduo, added to my collection of Pokemon Go. I need to get the candy to evolve into Dodrio, and I'm not quite there just yet. I'll surf and I will burn up Magmite. So I'm now walking my Doduo. Like, what's kind of cool, but also, I don't know if you call it stressful or not, but it's not stressful, I wouldn't say. It's part of the game, it's fun. I like to I can't speak. I like to try to have 100 candy for each species, minimum, and keep it at 100, and use those candies for powering up. So whenever, for example, if I need to start powering up, well, my Feraligatr, for example, Dundee, I want to have 100 candy in stock. That way, once I start powering him up, if I go below 100, I can walk him to get back up to 100. That way, whenever it comes time to power up one of my Pokemon, I'm never going to be short for candy, unless I get really high leveled, and I think it's like every 1,000 candy that you need to level them up, they need 1 candy per 1,000, I believe it is. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I have 2 Pokemon right now, I'm walking to try to get the candy needed. And this is the right way? This is the right way. I've got, I'm walking, head to the Doduo right now. I've also taken to dropping certain Pokemon in gyms if I need candy for them, because there's a very slim chance, but when you feed candy to a Pokemon in a gym in Pokemon Go, they might drop a candy of their species for you. So I start dropping, like, I give Dundee first priority, my Feraligatr, to put in, I guess Surf, I guess Flamethrower, yeah, sure. So I give Dundee first dibs for the gyms. I'll drop him in. I generally feed 5 berries to a Pokemon in a gym anyway, so I'll always feed 5 to Dundee right away and see, does he happen to drop me a candy? Thus far, spoilers, no he has not. But I've also started dropping other Pokemon, such as I need some Onix candy, so I dropped both my Steelix and my Onix in a couple gyms today. Did they give me the candy I was looking for? Not so much. But I'll keep doing it. And if I see a friendly gym, another Team Instinct gym with a Pokemon whose candy I need in the gym, I'll feed that one 5 berries. You know, keeps me from getting my Pokemon knocked out. Although I got plenty of revives now. I actually had to start throwing out revives. I need to boost up. Not quite maxed out, but I need to add more item space in my bag for Pokemon Go. Listen to all this Pokemon Go nonsense I'm talking about. You guys might not even play that, and I'm just rambling, but it's filling up time. But I need to max out... No, I just caught myself by saying that. I need to fill out my max collection. There we go, my maximum. I need to up the maximum of my item storage, because I basically ran out of space to get more Pokeballs. And I like to build up to 100 Pokeballs, high heads, to start, you know, catching Pokemon in a big, massive catching spree. So, what I found myself doing today, I threw out like 30 or 40 revives that I had in my bag, and I was like, I kind of don't want to do... And max potions, too. It hurt to throw them out, but I really stopped and thought about it. If I can help it in gym battles, I tend to retreat my Pokemon so that they don't get knocked out, because I care for my guys, you know? I don't want them getting hurt. Opposing Pokemon, I'll just burn them up just like that. Who cares? But my guys, I care for. So, I found the revives. I'm not even really going to use them as much, and I think, like, I had 80 some maybe, so I tossed them out until I got down to 50. So I was like, 50 I'm gonna hang on to just to be safe. But yeah, I just basically got rid of a bunch of those revives. I felt really bad tossing out like 40 some max potions, because those things are awesome. But I mean, most of my guys are at the level that hyper potion still fills them up to maximum anyway, so it's not really that big of a loss. Plus, almost every potion I have not over, but close to 50 as it is. But tomorrow I should be able to get myself some more coins in game and add more item space so I can start collecting more Pokeballs for captures. Dropped in the dirt. That's right. So what I'm going to do, since we missed an episode yesterday, I think what I'm going to do is not try to force these episodes. I'm going to still pace myself 1 video per day. I will have another episode this week, but it's going to go up on Sunday after this one. This one's going to be nothing but these random nobody battles. Why can't they let me use that elevator that was right at the first of the building here, right? And why do these guys all challenge you again? This makes no sense. I just want to find that Quilava, add it to the team. I guess we could... Well, boy, that Celio is going to be tough to deal with. For these two, anyway. Let's just Surf. It is the least resistant attack. Let's just go for the Flamethrower onto Snorunt. That way, taking it out, making Surf not spread damage reduced, doing as much damage to the Celio as possible. Unless the thing didn't faint, which was kind of gonna be a surprise if I could even speak the words. But down it goes. And Surf, watch it do pretty much nothing. I mean, there is a level difference, but like, that much? Okay. That did 5, and this will do 10. No, that did a little bit more than 10. I didn't take a look at the number, but it was more than 10. Let's see what Flamethrower does. I know you can have thick fat, so you might resist this even more so. But you're not going to live it. Critical hit, on top of all that. Notice how there's no critical hits in Pokemon Go? There's critical captures, though, which is kind of cool. I believe my cousin got a critical catch on a legendary at one point. Which is kind of crazy that can happen. What else was I going to mention? Nothing else I can really think of. I guess I can just, so which way do I go here? Okay, gotta go past you, past that big lady up there, we can take the stairs. I really hope this is leading to this Rosso guy. Yeah, so the idea next is in between episodes, I'm going to be doing some grinding off camera, getting some more Poke Coupons, getting the TMs, getting the berries that I need. I'm going to be doing some berry harvesting down in Pokemon Sapphire to try to max out how much berries I get. And those berries take a while to grow, but I'm going to try to speed things up as much as I can. I guess we'll surf. I guess we'll flamethrower. What else? Yeah, I was going to say, so I got to get those I got to get as many berries as possible to try to make as good Pokeblocks as possible to try to get my Pokemon ready for those contests. And again, let me know if you want to see some of the contests on screen. Maybe even, like, I'll show you the max contest, the max difficulty. Or master difficulty, it's called, actually. Good call for Sandslash. Surf is going to take you down. Oh yeah, this is the Dancer Girl. I forgot. Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Petal Dance, whatever. Are there any other dances now? There's Revelation Dance, Fiery Dance, Quiver Dance. They got a lot of dance moves in this. Tierno must be loving every new generation that comes out. Yeah, there's that Dragon Dance. Are you going to be quick enough to outspeed Entei? Because if not, he's going to show you his own dance move. It's called the Stomp. Is that a dance move? I don't know. Sounds like it could have been. I'm kind of curious. Let's find out by asking, OK Google, was the Stomp a dance move? Think it is. Don't know exactly what it is. Do you just stomp your feet? If so, I could dance. I've never been really good at dancing, but if stomping is all you gotta do, there we go. The end is always so cruelly pitiless. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Moving on. Alright, let's get past. I think this is the last one that we have to deal with. And then we can get up to the top and see if we can find Rosso. I hope he's not all the way in Meyer B's cave. Wait a minute. There is something else I can show off. I have to get through a lot more trainers to show it. But I could. I could just let you know now, spoilerific-wise, that there is somebody waiting in Meyer B's cave, I guess, his lair. And it's kind of a weird thing. I forget what his name is, but he's a lot stronger than Meyer B, which makes you wonder, like, why is he there? Why does he exist? Why is there someone stronger than Meyer B? And you can fight this guy pretty much right after you complete this port, the initial part here in Pyrite Town. The guy's crazy strong. I think I might want to show that off, though. Even if he's even still there, though, it might be no longer a post-game thing. I don't think he has any Shadow Pokemon, though, so it's not plot-specific. Yes, don't poison me, thank you. We will surf, we will actually just bite. Get you right out of my way, as opposed to right out of my way. Whatever. Down you go. So, I'm going to try to have another video up for Saturday, though. It's going to require an amazing feat, which is finding my 3DS. I feel bad that I've let it go missing like this. Like, my friends are in there. My Shelbert the Squirtle, Pikachu. I gotta find these guys. They're lost in this big old pile of stuff in my room. But I'll get to it. Alright. Show me the Rosso. Please say he's just in here. No. What? Where do we go then? He is here, isn't he? Don't fight me again. No. See, I could have avoided a battle with you. Now, see, if I leave and talk to Gurks again, then I'm going to have to fight all these trainers again. That's going to be a grinding montage, or just to speed up, or I might even just skip it. There's kind of no point to show these guys off again. Where would he be? I don't know. Well, let's just try to deal with these guys as good as we can. We're going to stomp this Goldeen. Can we bring another Pokemon? Yes, knockout. Alright, can we take both of these other Pokemon out with a Surf Attack? Please say we can. Let's just finish this quickly. Lanoon. Well, I don't think you'd faint to it, but who knows? I might be completely wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. I'm referring to future Wi-Fi battling, because I make a number of mistakes during those things. But hopefully you guys still enjoy them. Alright, Corphish, done. Linoon. Yes! Alright, ending this as quickly as we can. Where would Rosso be? Now, I'm gonna hate if I step out of this building and find out that he was in here. I just had to go a little bit further. Oh, that was fun! Really? You didn't get to do anything. That's like me in the Battle Royals when I go into them on Wi-Fi. People all target me for some reason. They must know I'm the biggest threat is what it is, right? Yeah, they're afraid of my Squirtle. Oh yeah, I love strong guys. Wait, I said love, but don't get any wrong ideas. Whew! Thank you for clarifying. Okay, let's get out of here. I gotta talk to Gurks, though. He's all the way down in the under. Hang on. Let me just see if there's anything in the email before we leave this area. It's the lab, not this place. What a wasted episode this has been. Huh. Alright then. You know, if I had read that email properly, we'd be in a much better situation right now. Well, at least we got a tiny little bit of training done. I'm not smart. I can't read. I can't interpret those symbols that people put on paper using pen or pencil that formulate coherent sentences of information and advice and tips and tricks and such. You know, words. That's me. Can't figure those things out for the life of me. Anyway, let's go over here to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Now, how quickly can we find Rosso? You know what I just realized? We're gonna get sniped by a bunch of people here too. And I didn't heal up. I don't care. Wait, wrong way? Yeah. Watch him be in there though. Just watch that be the thing that happens. Alright, people are gonna drop down from the sky any minute now. I know it's gonna happen. Can't hide it from me. Where is Rosso? You're gonna drop down, I know it. You're not gonna scare me. You're not gonna jump scare me at all. There's one that should drop down to the left. Yeah, okay. Cole, didn't I already fight you again? Your name sounds familiar. Anyway, let's take you down. Do you have a Shadow? Level 43 Apom, level 57 Fur. The Apom is a Shadow Pokemon. You can easily tell by the levels at this point. Their other Pokemon do level up, but not the Shadow ones. So, does Surf, excuse me, it is late, does Surf drop the Apom? I'm going to say probably so, but we're going to try anyway. Let's go with a Flamethrower into the Furret. That actually might take it out too. No, not quite. So the Surf Attack was a good call, so we can take that thing down. And hopefully it's going to be spread damage reduced enough that Apom handles it and it won't be critical. That'll be perfect. Wow, that actually was very close. There's the critical on the other Pokemon. Sweet. Now, Apom, do me a slight little bit of a favor. Do not Shadow Rush. Because that's going to be detrimental to my capturing of you. Please don't. Restrain yourself. Tickle! Alright. Look how cute that little tickle is. Oh, he tickled Entei. How adorable. Normally you wouldn't want to tickle a lion like that. Now, I don't think we discussed that yet, but back when Gold and Silver first came out, everyone called these the legendary dogs. And you can kind of see why. You know, they don't necessarily inherently look feline or anything, right? Especially, like, I find Suicune hard to really peg as feline or canine. So people called them dogs. But when you really think about it, Raikou is clearly a saber-toothed tiger. It's got the teeth, it's got the yellow fur, it's got the black striping on it. So, tiger, right? And Entei, with like the mane of fur, is essentially a lion. Suicune, like what would you say Suicune is if it is like a feline? More like a cheetah, leopard, something like that? Something with spots, right? Except they're shaped differently for, you know, legendary Pokemon kind of thing. So, I can't surf. Let's go with Aurora Beam, and we'll Stomp as well. Artillery. So, yeah, back in the day, people called them legendary dogs, and it wasn't until, I forget where I saw them, but someone pointed out the fact that they had more, like, you know, cat-like features, and that's when I realized, yeah, they're actually cats. It's kind of crazy, I didn't realize that before. Anyways, do we see a Shadow... Oh, we we drop the attack stat. Fury Swipes, no, that's Stab. You can do nothing. Your level is pathetic compared to ours. Still hit 3 times, though. Ooh, and a Rain Dance. That's going to weaken my flamethrower. So I'm not actually going to go for flamethrower, which is good. That would power up Surf, but again, can't let Apom take the hit. I cannot stop yawning. Aurora Beam, and we will stomp again. Just watch. As soon as we take out the artillery, this Apom's going to Shadow Rush itself unconscious. We know what's going to happen. Can we get a critical Aurora Beam to take this thing down? No. Now, does Stomp get the knockout is the question. Because if it doesn't, we're going to need to attack with our other Pokemon. But if it does, we can't. Never mind. Okay, there goes Entei. As I said, we're not counting the injuries here in post-game. This is a fun game. This is where the enjoyment happens, right? So, we can easily thunder that thing in retribution for what just happened. And I guess, just to burn a turn, we're going to fire off our own Rain Dance. It's going to do nothing, of course, but let's sit back and enjoy what we're about to see here. That's for Entei. So long. And let's just waste our turn with a Rain Dance that does nothing, and we'll make that capture. There's your Fury Swipes. Alright, no Shadow Rushing. Only downside to using just the Beasts, though, here. We don't have access to Yawn or anything that can status condition these things. So it all comes down to random luck of the Pokeballs. We still have 28. Where did I get Ultra Balls? Oh, right, in the Snagem hideout. And Raikou, you could just throw Reflect up. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Get our defense against the possible Shadow Rush, but also the Fury Swipes. But now, if Pokemon Go has taught me anything, these things have a ridiculously difficult capture rate. Never mind. Apom is caught, sent to PC. Alright, Cole, so long, buddy. I got knocked out again? Yeah. You went up against a 3-time Pokemon League champion. What do you expect? I mean, you did take Entei down, though. So, that is about all we have time for today's episode. We're going to wrap things up. I think off camera, I'll go heal up and come back. And on Sunday, we'll see the continuation of our adventure through the proper place to find our Shadow Quilava, now that I know what I'm doing. Actually, wait, should I? Hang on. Do I have revives? I got 2 max revives. We're using one right now because if I leave, someone else is going to sniper us right here. Entei's back, everybody. But if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to leave a like down below and leave any comments you want to leave on the series as a whole and what you've enjoyed along the way, because we're pretty much almost done. There's not much more to say. I'm looking forward to this in this game. But if you're looking forward to something in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is coming up very soon on the channel, leave a comment on what you're looking forward to there. But if you want to see any other episodes of Colosseum, there's a link in the description to the full playlist, and for more videos that I have done, check the links during the outro to those videos, and you can also subscribe during the outro by clicking the link, which is my face. With that, we are once again done. Thanks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off. Come back on Sunday for another episode, and until then, I'll catch you next time.